Hello everyone, very good morning. This is Babu Raipudi, Director Bricks Academy. So recently there has been a news that is 2 days, 3 days before the central government, that is UGC, has recognized CA, CMA, CS courses are equivalent to PG, that is post graduation. So many students started calling me and asking me. Once some students have really understood, some students did not understand. They are saying that means if I do PG, is it equivalent to CA? Or if I do some MCOM or MBA or any MA or MSc, is it equivalent? No, either way they don't. They try to understand, but maybe jokes apart, don't understand that if you have done PG, it is equivalent to CA, CMA, CS. If you have done CA, CMA, CS, it is equivalent to post graduation. The first important thing is some CS students and CMA students and CS students have sarcastically put it across saying that, sir, what kind of a difference does it make actually? I want to tell you four very important things. I mean, there are many advantages, of course, if in case your qualification, the lucrative, reputed qualifications like CA, CMA, CS, if in case they are treated as post graduation. But I want to tell you four very important things that you need to understand being professionals, like whether you're CA, CMA, CS, whatever it is. These are the advantages. Number one, generally what happens if in case you want to continue higher education, you want to do some research in commerce education or anywhere, earlier rule is according to UGC, you have to have a post graduation. That is, unless and until you have a postgraduate degree like MCOM, MA, MSc, etc., it is not possible for you to directly appear for a PhD. I mean, you won't be allowed to. So that means even though you have done CA earlier, or CS earlier, or CMA earlier, you will still have to do what is that post graduation like MBA, MCOM, etc. etc. But now that is gone. So CA, CMA, CS qualified students can directly enroll themselves for PhD if in case they want to continue further education and do some research in commerce education. So that's pretty good news, right? Yes. The second important thing is some countries, especially Australia, Canada, and some countries, different countries have got different rules. Some countries we call it as green card, some countries we call it as permanent resident, some countries are very clear about work visa. So some countries, I'm not saying all the countries are insisting on this, some countries might insist or insisting post minimum qualification for most of the jobs in their countries nowadays as master's degree, that is post graduation. So such countries, especially New Zealand, recently I have read that majority of the jobs are offered only to masters. Okay, if in case you have done CA, CMA, CS in India, such countries which are insisting on masters, you don't have to do a masters again, MCOM, MBA, MSc, MA, etc., etc. You can definitely apply for such kind of what you call facilities or kind of visas that are insisting on post graduation with the help of these three qualifications. That is one thing. As simple as that, right? I hope you're not confused at all in this regard. Sometimes what happens, even government of India, for various jobs at a higher level jobs, they might insist on post graduation qualification like MA, MCOM, MSc. Unless and until you have a post graduate qualification, maybe you're not eligible for applying for such jobs. If in case you're seeking, maybe, I don't know, professionals might or might not think about going to government jobs, because being a CA, being a CMA, being a CS, definitely you will get a good, very good government job. But sometimes some other jobs, if in case accounting related, but where CA is not the criteria, something else is there, if in case they insist on post graduation, now being a CA, CMA, CS, you definitely are eligible to apply for certain government jobs. If in case certain government jobs, whether it is a state government or a central government, if they insist on what basically post graduations, now you guys can apply directly. That is one very good news that you can think of. The next important thing, some of you are very passionate nowadays. Most of the CA, CMA, CS qualified students, even my old students, keep calling me, sir, do you have any teaching opportunity? And many people are, while working, while in practice, etc., they wanted to go for a teaching. But when it comes to teaching of government, like some universities are definitely insisting on UGC NET, National Eligibility Test. Unless and until you have passed NET, it is difficult for you to get into a reputed university's teaching options. Like majority of the reputed universities, including government and private, even nowadays, even private colleges, well-established private colleges, are insisting on UGC NET qualified. However, if you want to write UGC NET, you need a post-graduation qualification. You can't write UGC NET based on graduation qualification. Previously, your CAC, MACS was a graduation. Now it is equivalent to PG. So with the help of this credibility, you can definitely take up teaching in various universities so that you can write NET. So if you want to write UGC NET, if you want to write UGC NET, National Eligibility Test, which is a common qualification or extra qualification that is insisted upon by most of the universities and colleges if anybody is seeking job in teaching. So now being a CS, CMA, CS, you can definitely apply for a UGC NET as if you're a PG, though you're not, though you have not done PG, but you're equivalent to PG now. If in case you're qualified, some of you again might be thinking, oh, I started CA, so I'm doing PG. Get qualified. You must get qualified. You must be a qualified person in CA, CMA, CS. Either way, jokes apart, if you have done any other PG, such as MA, MCom, MSc, or MBA, do not think that you are equivalent to CA, CMA, CS. These three people, students who are appearing for these three exams are slogging a lot and they're working very hard. But either way, it is if in case you are qualified as CA, CMA, CS, you are equivalent to, your degree is equivalent to post-graduation. There are several advantages. I actually brought up today just a few, 4 major advantages that you can think of. I hope you understood now what is this notification is all about. I wish you all the best. So make sure that you speed up your preparation and consistently put your hard work and be determined towards these 3 qualifications. If you're qualified, there are a host of opportunities waiting for you, industry wise and qualification wise, across the world, not only in India. Have a good day. Take care. Please do subscribe my channel and make sure you get updates regarding this like this. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.